Pat McAfee was ranked as the 14th best kicker in the 2005 recruiting class, so where are the 13 kickers ranked higher than him now? Well, to start, the player that was tied but just edging him out was Joe Kleesman, coming in at Lakewood, Ohio, who committed to play for Indiana. And at Indiana, he only kicked there in his true freshman season before being converted to a safety in 2006. And he would actually become a pretty solid starting safety for the Hoosiers, and actually in his senior season in 2008, he had 56 tackles. He sadly never made it though in professional football and is now currently a manager in business development for ArcBest. And a lot of players were tied at number 10, and coming in at number 10 was Kevin Kelly, coming in of Pennsylvania, who committed to play for Penn State. And he would immediately become Penn State's starting kicker and was an amazing player for them for 4 seasons. He would become a first-team All-Big Ten selection and is actually Penn State's all-time scorer. Sadly though, he never really made it in professional football, joining the Harrisburg Stampede of the American Indoor Football League, but then now he is currently working as a key account and manager for Adidas. And also at number 10 is Justin Brantley, coming out of Texas, who committed to play for Texas A&M. And he would go on to be converted to a punter at Texas A&M and was truly amazing, with his longest punt being 80 yards. And he would go on to become an All-Big 12 selection twice. Sadly though, he would go undrafted in 2009 and sign with the Texans, but never really made it in professional football, retiring in 2010 after playing with the Omaha Nighthawks. And now he currently works as a sales manager for Titan Production Equipment. And also tied with him at number 10 was Justin Sparks, coming out of Memphis, Tennessee, who committed to play for Ole Miss. And at Ole Miss, he'd be converted to a punter and actually had 1 solid season there, but never made it in professional football. And now he's currently on the board of directors for Camp Alliance and is the chief executive officer of Assembled Productions Corporation. And there was also a huge tie at number 5. So first off, we have Jonathan Phillips, coming in at West Palm Beach, Florida, who committed to play for the Florida Gators. And he would go on to play 5 seasons of college football at Florida, but he only started 1 year there and was a solid kicker, but never amazing. And obviously, he never made it in professional football and is now currently a managing attorney for Florida Litigators. And also tied with him at number 5 was Louis Cicato, coming out of San Jose, California, who committed to play for Utah. And he was a truly dominant and special kicker at Utah, becoming one of the greatest college kickers we've ever seen. He was the 3-time Mountain West Special Teams Player of the Year and was a unanimous All-American. Sadly though, he went undrafted in 2009 and signed with the San Diego Chargers, but never really made it in the NFL or professional football. And now he is currently a lead UX designer. And also tied with him at number 5 was Zach Kutch, coming out of Milton, Florida, who committed to play for Auburn. And in his 3 seasons with the Auburn Tigers, he basically saw no playing time, so in 2007, he decided to transfer to Illinois State. And he was a solid kicker at Illinois State for 2 seasons, but was never amazing, never making it in professional football, and is now currently the vice president and product manager of Aura in CF Industries. And coming in at number 5 as well is Darrell Charman, coming in at Chino, California, who committed to play for Colorado State. And sadly, he was a complete and total bust at Colorado State, as he redshirted there and then never played a single down for them. And now he is currently a senior software engineer at Flatio. And also tied with him at number 5 is Matt Cassidy, coming out of Plano, Texas, who committed to play for Missouri. And he also redshirted at Missouri before becoming a complete bust, never playing a singles down for them as well. And after this, he now became a local SEO analyst and account manager for Sterling Sky Incorporation. And we had a couple kickers tied at number 1. So first off is Graham Gano, coming out of Florida, who committed to play for Florida State. And in his 5 seasons at Florida State, he was completely dominant and was an amazing kicker and punter there. He became a 2nd-team All-American and won the Lou Groza Award, but sadly went undrafted in 2009 and signed with the Baltimore Ravens before being released. After this, he really began to bounce around the NFL before finding his home with the New York Giants in 2020, where he's been amazing and just signed a 3-year contract extension. And also tied at number 1 is Zoltan Mesko, coming out of Twinsburg, Ohio, who committed to play for Michigan. With the Wolverines, he became a dominant punter as he became a 2nd-team All-American and 2-time first-team All-Big Ten selection, which allowed him to be selected in the 5th round of the 2010 NFL Draft by the New England Patriots. And with the Patriots, he was a solid punter there for 3 seasons, but was never amazing, last playing with the Steelers in 2013. And now he is currently an enterprise account executive for Wiz. And also tied at number 1 is Troy Van Blackburn, coming out of Orange, California, who committed to play for USC. And with the USC Trojans, he was a complete and total bust, never playing there at all, and is now currently a product manager for EDS Waterproofing. And the number 1 kicker was Jordan Congdon, coming in of San Diego, California, who committed to play for Nebraska. And with the Cornhuskers, he was a solid kicker there for 2 seasons and then transferred to USC in 2009. And he was a good kicker, but was never great, never making it in professional football, and he's now dedicated his life to helping kids out in Mexico.